What were you saying, Oscar?
buddy.
Oh, about
No
Liza
fucking
Pee-Pee?
clue what I was saying. Oh, Liza Pee-Pee? No, we were talking about what was it? Hell is Us, right?
Yeah, playable demo was released.
From the time that they first announced it, when did we first see it? Gamescom last year, right? Or it was the Game Awards or whatever was right before that. I don't remember. I mean, yeah, it always looked pretty interesting, and then finally the demo was released. I think one of the things that immediately stood out to me when you were playing the demo, I don't know if you caught that, Danny, but there's a section right as you start the game where it pretty much gives you like a disclaimer. And in the disclaimer, it's like, we're never going to tell you where to go. We're never going to tell you who to talk to. We're never going to give you a map. So you're basically going through the whole game blind almost all the time. And 5 minutes into the game, they gave me a compass, which totally defeated the entire purpose of whatever they were just saying. Because you use the compass, and the compass will show you where to go.
Well, what, like it gives you a marker for objectives?
The markers aren't there, but it pretty much leads you into the direction you're supposed to go in. So it's like there's no map, but they still give you a way to guide yourself, which is like that doesn't really. I thought it was gonna be more like Wukong, Day One before they included a map where there's no like form of reference. It's just you literally going everywhere.
I don't know. I remember loading it up, and then it tells you that like, okay, you have your main objective, and then it could branch out depending on like other NPCs, and like the whole point is you're supposed to like gather more information and clues regarding whatever your main objective is.
Yeah, I did like that. What was it like? You could I don't know. Did you do the side quests with the farmer?
I did. I did everything.
I think what I would be looking forward to if I do get the game on full release is a lot of like the lore for the world, because it seems really interesting. You're kind of like you're just in the middle of some war-torn country that's like isolated inside and out, and apart from all of that, like there just happens to be like some, I don't even know. It's like to me it looks more like demonic than anything else, but there are like these like ruins and this whole like religious hierarchy about basically like sinners and those who punish the sinners and all this other stuff, and it just really it gets kind of dark really quickly, as pretty much was like the theme of the game. But the lore just really took it for me. I feel like that was probably one of the things I was really spending a lot of time on, is just kind of reading all of those notes and talking to people and like listening to what they were saying, what the game is about. Yeah, other than that, I think like it's pretty much just the weapons I was there for. Well, just the two that they had in the demo.
Yeah, the world's interesting. It's all like alien text too, or like just some unknown language. And then the enemies you fight, they look very weird. I'm curious about like how that all came about and stuff, and how like it's merging with this, like you said, like urban, like war-torn areas, and like you're just like Joe Hell is Us man. And you're just walking around doing stuff, and it's like, okay.
A lot of people would kill. A lot of people, I'd say, a lot of older women would kill for that protagonist's hairstyle. Let me tell you, he's just like off rip. You would not think about this, Gerry, but like the way that they show him on the cover, he looks like, clearly he looks badass. He's got like the whole suit on, all that good stuff. When you see him at the beginning of the game, this guy is like, he's just so corny. He just looks so corny. I don't really know how else to put it. Like, he reminds me of like a more geekier version of the guy from Watch Dogs 1. Like a really geeky version of that guy. Yeah, honestly, the best part about him is just his hairstyle. I think it's really cool how like he has like all these serious moments, especially like during like the whole like beginning thing with the, I think he's getting like interviewed or interrogated. That's the word I wanted to use. And as he's getting interrogated, you see his hair, and like as the graphics and resolution, at least for me, because like how sometimes, at least if your PS5 is pretty old and shit, like sometimes like things render really late. They don't just render immediately. So like watching his hair render and it's just like all fucked, and then like you see like all of like the all of like the values and the rest of the polygons come in after when the whole thing loads, and it just changes to where it's supposed to be like good looking perm hair. Just laughing just so much. I was just really thinking to myself, I was like, man, I'm getting way too distracted by the way that he looks. I'm not even really able to pay attention to like most of the game.
Joe Hell is Us, man.
It's weird. The game itself, Gerry, is all just you telling the person interrogating you what happened when you were over there.
And that's just a demo, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's just like the first chapter or whatever of the game.
Yeah, I think probably when the full game gets released, there's probably going to be like a point where he escapes from wherever the fuck he's at or some shit. I have to imagine that's probably how the game plays out. Disgaea had something like that for Disgaea 6, but that was kind of different and more towards the end of the game.
I feel like if that does happen, just based on like what we got in the demo, it probably would be at the end of the game. And then like you have like one final act and then like it would roll credits after that.
I mean, since he's being interrogated, I don't think he's going to free himself. More than likely, somebody that he introduces or talks about during the game or the course of the game will probably like break him out or some bullshit, you know, and then you just kind of play off from like that point of time in the game, like in present form, I guess.
I could see something like that. Yeah, the gameplay, it took a good while to get used to. I wasn't really like feeling the controls too much, but over time you kind of get used to it. It's just weird layouts. You have to hold R2 to use the special action, and then there's R1, and then you have to hold what is it? Yeah, hold R1 and up on the D-pad to switch your weapon.
So in a way, to me, and I'm just keep it real with you, Danny. It kind of felt like Neo a little bit because you have to use your macro to. I mean, usually it'd be left or right or up or down, without having to use, in combination with R1. There is a point where I mean, the whole thing is pretty much a tutorial, but there's a point where they talk about like it's the equivalent of a key pulse. They call it a health pulse, and it works the exact same way as key pulse. You just press R1 when you see a little circle around you. When I got to that point in the game, I was like, I'm pretty familiar with this already. Like, I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to sneeze or nothing, but I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I will say it took me a while to get used to it because I was just mistiming it. I wasn't really understanding it, and then eventually I was like, oh, I got it. Because there's a little delay on it compared to Neo.
Yeah, it's not immediate. One of the other things that I noticed is that unlike Neo, the pulse technically stops on your last hit, but in this game, it starts on your first hit. So your very first hit is where you activate the pulse, and then if you ignore the pulse and you just do the rest of the combo, the pulse doesn't come back. You have to basically stop your combo, and then hit them again to make it come back.
Oh, I always did it at the end of a combo. I never did it at the start.
I already deleted it off my console, but I know from the times that I was messing around, because there are these extra enemies called Time Loop Guardians, and I was just going around looking for all of them. So while I was doing that is when I figured that out. I was trying to fight the guys with the blades. I was doing the string, and then I would try to do R1 at the end, but the circle would disappear by the time that I threw out my second attack. So I was like, oh, it's only coming out on the first try.
Oh, that's weird. No, because the circle never formed for me until the end of it.
Oh, fuck. I don't know what that means for me then.
You see the particles forming around you while you're attacking, and then after like a short pause of you not attacking, I saw the ring, and then you click the button, and then it procs the healing.
I guess, I don't know, maybe it's a skill issue, but based off my experience, the two things that I have not been able to do is I can't use the key pulse and combo at the same time. I would either have to key pulse and then do the combo again, or I would have to do the key pulse at the beginning and out at the end.
Yeah, that's weird.
Unless you're doing a charge attack. That would be the only difference.
Yeah, and with what we're talking about, Gerry.
Yep.
So doing that key pulse, it'll heal us, right? And of course, every time you get hit, your health bar goes down, and there's a line, kind of like in like Demon Souls, like your HP would get halved or whatever. So it's like that too, but also your stamina gets cut at the same rate.
Holy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you get hit a lot, you're barely doing one attack before like your stamina's out. And then of course there is the fatigue. Yeah, so that part's cool. As long as you get the timing right on those pulses and you're good with your dodges, you're pretty good.
Honestly, it does make me want to pick up Neo again.
Yeah,
but I probably do the first one.
Neo is a little too complicated for my small brain. My brain's too smooth for Neo combat, like stance switching and all that.
Here's the thing, Gerry.
Yep.
Looking at it, whoa, that's too much shit. Playing it, baby mode, bro.
What?
Like it's so easy to understand, like to pick it up.
Yeah,
It's a little easier than Dark Souls too because you can block. You can block with your weapon. You don't need a shield.
can't promise you I'm gonna try it out, but it does sound like a new sort of system to get used to.
My only disappointment with the combat is, you only have one attack button and then a charge attack, and that's like really it. At least for now. You do have like a little drone that can do stuff, but you only get the one ability in the demo. So I'm hoping there's going to be like some more stuff that drone can do.
I was also looking forward to seeing, like, one of the things that kind of threw me for a loop. There are these collectibles. They're not really collectibles, but they're more like equipment, and you can just kind of look for them. You get one from like this little treasure box if you do a side quest, and then you get the other one behind this like this closed door. And when I was looking at the equipment, it kind of goes into these different, I wouldn't know what you call them, like they have, I guess I want to say like ailments, like statuses. Like I think the one that I picked up was for terror, and then there was another one that I can't remember. It was like yellow or something. I think it was like luminosity or some shit like that. I don't remember. I wanted to see like if they were going to introduce, I don't know, like a special attack. You know how like you get like weapon skills and stuff like that. That's kind of what I was hoping for before the end of the demo, was that we were going to see something like that to like kind of see how that would work with the equipment that you unlock or that you find. I know I didn't do too much of this, but in the demo, like when you look at your status and you go over to your weapons have a gauge on how much you can level them up. And in the demo, it goes up to 4, I think, but I only got up to 3 for the sword. And then I just switched over to the dual hand axes. I don't know, man. I just think that with hopefully when the game comes out, you know, we get to see like the full range of different weapons and stuff that you have. I hope that they get really versatile. I think that would be pretty cool. But more or less, I was just hoping to see that we were going to get some sort of like weapon skill or something that we could have used to show off a little bit more of the game.
That's the thing, like we could have used. Like we did get stuff. But unfortunately, wherever you have to go to upgrade your weapons to unlock the glyph slots, like that was not in the demo. So that was unfortunate, because you can get by the campsite in the demo, there's like a cave with a door, and if you go in there, you get 3 glyphs, and they're pretty good based on like
what do you mean you
got
somebody opened it?
Yeah. How
did they figure that out? Because I was looking that up after I beat the demo. And from a lot of the websites I saw, they're like, oh, this was just included in the game, but it's not functional. Like, I didn't think anybody could open it.
Well, it's in the game. Like, this is the beginning of the game. I saw people say that in all like the stuff that you have to read off the walls, like outside of the cave area, those are the clues to unlock it. Just like the first puzzle with the combination, you had to go into those rooms to read the thing. It's the same thing for the outside area for that cave. You just have to find them. But I just went on some video, and the guy had the code. And you go in, and all you get are like 3 really strong glyphs, I guess, for like early game. But yeah, you can't do anything because you can't upgrade it.
Did you go to the other one in the tower? Did you see the tower?
The tower.
Yeah. So there's another area in the demo, kind of like right as you get to the end, where you pick up the key to the APC thing. Like, you pick it off of the commander guy, and you go outside. When you go outside, it kind of makes you backtrack to go all the way back out around to the front of the cave where that guy died. But if you kind of don't backtrack and you keep going, it leads you to another area where you see a tower. And then you get to the other end of the tower, and there's like a mechanism. And I think that there was also a lock there. But I only pretty much figured that I was going to be able to get into the glyph door. You know, it's like I'm saying, like, my assumption was that because, you know, they're just giving you the first part of the game, they're only, like, locking you out of so much stuff. I just didn't assume that most of the stuff was usable there, because it asks for, like, items that you can't get yet, right? So I didn't...
Yeah.
That's just amazing. I might download the demo again just to go back, but if all you're going to get is items and stuff like that, then it's probably just not worth it.
Yeah, no, I guess I must have missed that part. I did see, too, like, the door with the girl that's locked in there. I was looking it up. I'm like, where's the thing at? And it's like, oh, no, it's in the next area, but it's outside of the demo. It's like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the game it's going to be a pretty good game, I feel. I believe this game could be a good game. From what I've played and what I experienced, I've seen the brass tacks of it. and how it all comes together. At least from my own experience, I did put in maybe like an hour to 2 hours in that demo. I can definitely see myself being that person to go around, scour every nook and cranny of every level if that's what the game is going to really require of me. However, I would also say if the game is going to lock you out of getting rewards based off of like progress, you know, like kind of how most open world games are played now. If you're in the first area of the game, there is going to be certain challenges that you couldn't do until you like get halfway through the game and unlock the rest of the map and get all the special skills for your exploration and then finally go back. I feel like that would probably burn me out really quickly, to be honest with you. If it's more or less just like, I'll really emphasize, if it's more or less. So it's not like I don't expect it to have those kind of elements of what I was just mentioning, but all the same, like if the game were to allow me to progress through the level, like most of the stuff that I can do, I can just take care of then and there. The minor amount of side quests involve me having to like go back to different areas, then sure, like I can deal with that. I probably won't be too burnt out on that. If it's the other way around and everything is going to require me to go here, there, and everywhere and then having to come back, I'm not going to have a good time, to be honest with you, especially if there's no map involved. That's just kind of ridiculous. Dark Souls does a good job of doing that because there are bonfires. People don't move from where they're at. I just think that this is definitely a little bit different with how big they're trying to make the world and how many areas you could probably go to.
Yeah, but that's what the vehicle's for, though.
I mean, the vehicle is just a segue for you to load into another area. It's not like you drive the vehicle. Are you saying like the vehicle is the bonfire? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to assume that the areas aren't going to be as large as you might be thinking. Like, it's going to be bigger than the demo area, of course, because if you look at the map, you know, when you travel to the second area before it stops you, it's like, oh yeah, some of these sections are pretty big, but I feel like the layout's going to be very simple enough for you to understand it early on.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I think the game just needs to be, I don't know if you buy the full version of the game and it plays out exactly like the beginning of the demo.
Oh, it will. Yeah.
I hope that they at least add a little bit to it then, just to make it a little bit more quicker paced. From the time that I got into controlling him to the time that I finally got down to getting my weapons and stuff like that, I want that whole section to be a little quicker. Just depending on the person, I guess, right? But I just feel like the amount of exposition, all the stuff here and there between for you to kind of figure out, there's nothing for you to collect. There's just information. And they tell you at the beginning of the game, it's like information is one of the biggest things in this game because it's how you basically unlock everything, right? You need to find a relevant topic. You need to pick up notes. With all of that information being said, you're able to like choose new topics when you talk to people. None of that stuff is really valid at the beginning of the game because you're barely going to talk to anybody. The only person that you're going to talk to fucking dies. And the other person just sits inside of a basement. Even when you give him the fucking watch back, he's like, hey, thanks. And that's it, right? I mean, like, it's not that much. When the full game comes out, I'm just, like I said, I just want just that section to be just a little quicker paced.
Well, that's a user issue, I'm just going to say. Yeah, because, I mean, that everything in the demo is literally just tutorial level. Like, it's all just the basic stuff you have to understand before you dive into the bigger world. And then, like, that tree with the main objective starts, you know, ever expanding. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fine AA Souls-like game. I hope there's some unique stuff to make it stand out a little more.
I can't wait for all the Surge gameplay to come back.
Where?
I can just...
Sorry, Gerry.
With the drone, I can feel it. There's just going to be, like, all of these little, like, hey, do you want to have your drone come over here and shock this guy? And I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. Maybe have your drone do some fucking shooty bang-bang shit with either rubber bullets or real bullets. I don't know. The stun grenade. You know what my trigger word is? Sir Regios. I fucking hate that guy.
God, man. That's like the worst monster to fight before bed, too. That's the...
Monster Hunter.
Giant ass fucking spiky chicken, dude, just throws all the combos at you, man.
There's already a chicken in the game, Danny. It was like some original one that they added for Wilds, but then they added another chicken from, I think it's from Monster Hunter Tri or Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, one of those two games. It's a rooster with razor blades on its feet. That's exactly what it is. He's not a chicken. He's just a fucking cock.
He's a dick.
With some razor blades. He's just it's exactly as you think about. Like it's just like every other cockfighting ring you've ever thought of.
It hurts to look at.
Chicken.
It's so sharp.
I hate those things.
Man, me and Oscar, we kept trying, dude, last night, and then everybody kept getting carded except me. And it was just so frustrating, man, because it's like, it's not even the fact that people kept dying, it's the fact that, like, he just doesn't stop his combo, man. But I will tell you, though, the last match, I think I got the pattern down. Only thing is you have to, like, the only solution to his combo is get the fuck away from it. As far as you can, because he will cover some distance, dude.
Yeah, he makes a nasty habit of flies backwards away from you and then dives into you. And he'll do this repeatedly, like 2 or 3 times. Then he backs away again, and then, like, he doesn't dive bomb, but he sort of, like, he swoops real low, and he goes to your right and gets behind you and then claws the fuck out of you, and it's pretty annoying. The other thing that he does is he'll constantly scream at you, and then he'll do like a little 1-2 step dance, like ooh, with his left foot and ooh, with his right foot, and then he'll do like full on fucking leg sweeps, like as if he was Bruce Lee or some shit, just like fucking full on extending his whole goddamn leg, just full on sweeps. One sweep with his right, one sweep with his left. Super annoying.
Oh, he grabs you and he fucking eats you. And if anybody doesn't stop him in time, he will claw the shit out of you and cause bleed. We got him, though. We got him at the end.
Nice.
Yeah, these 9 stars are actually... They're actual end game stuff, because they're so, like, difficult. They take so long to kill. Like, me and Oscar were trying to kill Arkveld, which is, like, I guess the main villain of the main story. Dude, it felt like it took fucking forever just to get him down to, like, well, exhaustion for one, and then to, like, near death, because we were trying to catch it, so we could just skip the bullshit and just straight up just finish the quest. It took all my flash pods, all my traps, like even like my primary traps, and then like crafting the next set, and then using all of those. Put it in perspective, like I have 99 hunts with the Arkveld. I'm pretty sure I have more, but it feels like I have more. That's like my most hunted monster. You think I would have his attacks down, right? His patterns and all of that, but man, he is just supercharged when he's a 9-star, because everything hurts like a lot more than it does. I can't get these offsets as much as I used to do. The offset attacks are like you pretty much do a charge attack right when the monster's about to attack, so you kind of parry his oncoming attack and makes him stagger. I can't get as much of those as I can anymore. I have to use my main, which Oscar refused to do last night. But you know,
technically my lance is my main.
Yeah, that lance, you do some dirty lance work. So when you said switch axe, I'm like, okay, Oscar.
Your butthole just clenches a little bit. You're like, all right. I only have like 2
be like
more
that,
of these,
huh?
man.
For real. But it's pretty fun, like looking at pretty much gambling your
vouchers.
Your vouchers just to get like, which is stupid because you don't get talismans every time. You don't get extra talisman rolls when you use your voucher, which kind of sucks. At least I haven't got any extra ones yet. I've just been getting materials, but
yeah,
it's pretty cool looking at like which talismans come up and what roll you get. We're looking for the one. I'm looking for the one that I need for the glaive at least. I honestly, and it's like there's so many skills in the game. Like there's quite a few that can be like the one roll that I want, which makes gambling a lot easier. But still, like there's a lot that I don't fucking need. Like I don't use charge blades or any charge type moves except the gun lance. But like I'm sort of looking for like insect glaive stuff, like I don't know, speed sharpening or agitator's always fun with fucking elemental boosts, stuff like that, you know. But I'm trying. We're trying. We're out here just. They should really call this Monster Hunter Try, as in I'm fucking trying out here, trying my fucking damnedest.
I'm fucking trying.
It's fun time. It's a fun time though. Like every time we do hit a monster and kill it, it's at least with the friends, you know, because I don't like grinding 9 stars by myself because it's not fun. They really did up the difficulty on this, and I think you saw this, Oscar, but there was a what the fuck, the next title update or something, the quality of life update that's gonna happen right now. You like every time you use your
mantle,
fucking, what is it called? Yeah, your mantle, it resets every time you start a new quest instead of like you have to wait, which that is really nice. That's so nice to do.
When I read that for the upcoming patch notes, I thought to myself, I was like, that's crazy that hasn't been a thing until just now. And I know that that hasn't been a thing until we asked for it. Because a lot of what they point out is it's always the same thing every time. Another update we brought to you because we listened to the community, because we were listening to your feedback. And I thought to myself, I was like...
That's how it's done, man. That's how you listen to the gamers playing that shit, and then you just add on what the fuck they want. The pop-up camp one is so big. It's so big, man. No more Chemitrist found your fucking camp, and then it decides to just go ape shit on it.
Well, I think the update doesn't necessarily eliminate... Okay, well, first, one of the updates that we're talking about just now is you have, like, your main base between all of the environments that you're in. And so through all of these different environments, you get to have, like, a base of operations and then what we call pop-up camps. And it allows you to basically fast travel to different areas of the environment. Well, early on in the game, depending on where you had your camp, whether if it was exposed in like basically an open area or if it was just hidden somewhere or anywhere in between, there was a good chance. And when I say good, it's like pretty much 70 to 80% chance every single time that you're in that environment, a monster was going to come, find your camp, and then destroy it. And when they destroy it, you can either pay points to have it fixed immediately, or you just have to wait a couple minutes for it to come back.
But the thing that sucks about that is you have to go to either the main camp or where it's fucking destroyed. So you have to go out of your way to go fix it.
Right.
That was the worst part for me.
So the update, again, I don't think it necessarily eliminates the opportunity for any monsters to just destroy your shit. What I think that they did is they fixed it so that the first thing that they're going to do is not destroy it. They're not just going to come into that same location where your camp is and be like, oh, fuck a camp, let me go destroy it. Like, they'll just pretty much ignore it unless you're there or something, or they just get triggered. So I still feel like it's a possibility for it to still destroy a camp. It just won't be actively looking for it. Just jumping back onto what you were saying, a lot of the Monster Hunter games have always been a real, like, I feel like there hasn't been a Monster Hunter game preceding Monster Hunter World that didn't take the community into account for what they want and what they need. Monster Hunter World was probably the first iteration of the game where they're able to pretty much implement updates over time. Because, you know, before that, it was like they weren't online-only games. Well, they're not technically online-only games, but they weren't online service games. Right before that, it was just your standard, like, your standard game, and then if there were any DLCs added, it's just like a quest, like a monster. It's not like any continuation to the story or anything like that. We're gonna get like really, really far back with it, you know, back when they used to release games for like PS2 and PS3, and then they would have to re-release the game as a special edition to show you what happened afterwards, like Persona 3 and Persona 3 Fest. But just getting sidetracked there, I was just talking about like just the majority of a lot of what they do just comes from community feedback. All the biggest and best improvements of the game have been based off community feedback. A lot of the improvements that they also do, weapons that they add, all of that is usually just community based. And almost every iteration of Monster Hunter, I believe starting from Monster Hunter Tri or Monster Hunter 4, which was on the 3DS, they've had competitions where people can just draw their own weapon, and then they would turn around and tell the community, hey, these are the best drawings that we think people had submitted for their weapons. We want you to choose the next weapon. So every single Monster Hunter game, not every single Monster Hunter game, but almost every single Monster Hunter game, starting back to Monster Hunter 4, which is probably like around like 6 games, I think. They've all had this competition, this opportunity for you to just, you know, throw in something cool. They already did the competition for Monster Hunter Wilds back, I think it was June or July. They had the voting on their website, and it was like, I think 6 weapons and 6 talismans or something like that. And they all look pretty dope, honestly. I don't really know which one's gonna win. I wanted the Insect Glaive to win. I'm not an Insect Glaive user, but the idea of having a spooky ghost as your insect, like a insect.
Fuck yeah!
It's literally just a bug wearing a sheet over its face with the 2 eye holes, and I'm like, this is the best fucking design. Like, just hands down. This is so stupid. It's silly. It's fucking great, man. The fucking weapon is just like it's like a candle holder. Like the trident parts are like melted candles with the flames on it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a banger. That's awesome. A banger weapon right there, dude.
A candelabra.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Fuck yeah, man. A candelabra as a fucking glaive would be awesome.
There was probably 2 other designs that I thought were interesting. I don't know if people will think they're interesting enough to win, but they were both pretty much the same thing. There was a hammer and a longsword, and they both kind of had like these black hole things going on. So the longsword had this black hole thing up towards the top, like in between the blade and the hilt. And I guess like when you activate like the red sword for long blades, it's supposed to like activate the fucking black hole, and it just gets like super huge or whatever the fuck it is. And it's the same thing for the hammer. Like, it's got the black hole singularity thing in the middle, encompassed around the little frame of the hammer. And then as you charge the hammer, like, the frame, like, expands. Like, as if the singularity is, like, pulsating and expanding. Like, as like it's activating. So, I mean, I don't know. Those sound cool to me, but I didn't vote for those. Because I was like, black holes sound cool, but there's already 2 of these. So you just pick one. I don't really care. I just kind of don't hope it's a longsword, because I'm not going to use longsword. I don't care how cool that looks.
I don't know. I saw a sick clip online where it's like, well, it's always cool jumping off a cliff and then doing a charge attack, and then the move hits them whatever monsters below. The character was like yelling Excalibur while she was falling, and the blade exploded on contact from like fucking 1,000 feet in the air. It was awesome. I don't know. Some of the moves that longsword does, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty legit. But there's a lot of other weapons that I would probably rather use first. Like I picked up Gunlance because of the corn popper. Only because of the corn popper. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the regular lance actually looks pretty cool. You know, short and sweet. It's not really gimmicky. You just poke, slash. And then you can like joust. I saw, and I only figured that out through the arena challenges that me and Oscar did. I don't know. I tried this the charge blade sometimes, and I like it. It feels like it hits hard, but I feel like I'm just cucking myself because like the hammer exists, and I'd rather, if I want like big smashing stuff, I'd rather do that. I'd do the hammer, but you know, like I've heard a lot that the hammer is really slow. But I like moving around the battlefield a lot, so I think that's why I like the Insect Glaive. And I read the comments, and everybody loves the Insect Glaive. They don't like using it, but they love when the people are on their team using it.
Are you telling me that you've never noticed me when I'm using the hammer? Like, have you actually ever seen me use it?
Witness me! Yeah, dude, I see you. I see you. I see art sometimes. It's freaking abysmal how like. I'm normally use the hammer with any like game comes out and that has a hammer app as an option. I usually go for that, but I'm like this time, I don't know. There's a lot of choices to use, which means like there's a lot of moves that I have to learn for those weapons because I know they're different in every game. They add some new either quality of life movement or just an extra like a bit I fucking keep saying movement, but another move to use.
Speaking of that, the reason why I bring up the hammer in the first place, well, you brought it up, but I was saying that I brought it up. One of the moves that they added in Wilds is called Charge Step. And specifically, in case you just remember me doing this, but the way it works is you hold R2 to charge your hammer, and then as you're holding down R2 and you're moving around, you can press circle. And what happens is you just throw your clutch, your little wire clutch thing, you just start zipping around really fast.
What the
So,
fuck?
like, I can't believe you have not seen me do this shit, man.
Haven't seen that.
I consistently need to do this whenever the monster is super far away from me, and I can just basically like Batman myself over there and pull myself over there to him, like as if I got the
Bat claw.
It's fucking great, man. And at the same time, every time you use the charge, it charges your hammer. So like I can probably do 2 quick steps and then it goes up to level 2, and then do 2 quick more steps and then it goes up to level 3. They added another move called the Mighty Charge. So when you have your hammer up to level 3, you hold down R2, triangle, and circle, and then it basically goes from level 3 to level 4. So it's like an extra charge. And the way that you know that you're in level 4 is because instead of holding the hammer down like normal, you start spinning it. Like literally, you just start moving around and you spin the hammer with you. And then when you let it go, it just does like a mega slam. It's pretty cool, man. Like I as soon as I saw all of the update, it's pretty much when Title Update 2 came out, that I really saw the hammer as being a very viable weapon. Because they've added 3 different opportunities for you to do offsets. Most of the combos you can do with a hammer, like you can just pick up yourself, are all infinite. There's a way for you to repeat things without having to actually just drop down your hammer. I'm all here for that, dude. I used hammer in World, and I can definitely agree with a lot of people would say, and what you would just think about, like, it's not fast, it is pretty slow, but it does have a lot of power to it. So for you to combine all of that from all of the other games, and then in this game include like basically the movements, it's a top tier weapon. It's just like a lot of what you say. Like you gotta really know all the fucking attack patterns for your monsters, because you're not gonna know where to stand.
You're making me hard.
There's only one downside to it, is you have to stay next to their face all the time. Because I mean, you can hit them in other parts of the body, obviously, but the hammer is just meant for the face.
Yeah. Every weapon has something cool to them, like a fucking sweet gimmick to use, man. I guess the only way to actually know about it is to try it out, especially in those arena quests, because that's like one of the only spots like they give you a loadout. I know myself, I'm not actively gonna choose a different weapon unless I find something that's like so freaking sweet. I think I used a hunting horn in Worlds. So that stuck with me along with the glaive, the insect glaive. I really like the fact that the lance has a fucking gun variant. So I think that's why I chose gun lance as like kind of a secondary. Because in the beginning it was like glaive and hunting horn. Then I really, really stuck with the glaive. Just because like I don't like how slow the character moves when most of the weapons equipped are like drawn out. Just zipping around the monster is perfect for me, especially while doing damage in the air and then trying to avoid everything. Because dude, more often than not, I rely on the glaive vault along with like an attack just to get away from whatever the hell is like charging after me. The gun lance too, like I'm getting used to the shields, so like I might pick up sword and shield, anything with the shield, just so I can block and do that power clash thing. I've seen a lot of reels where like people are in trouble, or like they just can't move because they're stunned on the ground, and then somebody just comes to the rescue and blocks whatever finishing move the monster's gonna do. And many times I wish that would happen to me. So I guess I'm doing everything that I want to happen to me when I'm in this situation. I think it's time to bring back the hunting horn. Like I need to look for a couple builds online just so I can see what's the most optimal melody to use. When you offset with it, oh my god, dude. It's like you're stunning somebody with your music, man. It's so perfect. Plus, like, there's a fucking giant saxophone, so you know I'm putting that shit on as a layered weapon.
Are you excited for tomorrow, for the next event?
Is it the Final Fantasy event?
No, it's not. It's Fender.
Oh, the Fender event? Oh, yeah. Honestly, kind of, yeah. Yeah. What weapon is it gonna be?
It's not gonna. It's an emote. It's not a weapon.
Oh, it's just the emote?
Yeah, we just got to do a quest,
Okay.
and then we get an emote.
I kind of wish it was a weapon so you can just smash somebody over the head with the fender.
We
That'd
get
be
the
awesome.
we get the pickaxe. I think the pickaxe.
Oh, and the
should
pickaxe,
come-
I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the pickaxe is a longsword, and it's also a sword and shield. In Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which was released for the PSP, one of the Elder Dragons that you fight, the last Elder Dragon that you fight, it is the White Fatalis. When you beat the White Fatalis, the hunting horn that you get is an electric bass guitar.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not getting Freedom Unite, dude. So, speaking of monsters, Danny, I don't know if you fucking fought a Metal Gear in Death Stranding 2. And that was awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I fucked that shit up, man. I'm already on chapter 6, though. But when the fucking giant-ass octopus came out, dude, I'm like, oh, dude, I trained for this moment. I fucking trained for this moment, dude.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I'm taking so many screenshots, man. It's like everything is edited. I am actually taking my time with this shit because there's
Good.
so many this shit. That's why I said Kojima needs to hurry up with this fucking movie already because all this game is so fucking cinematic, man.
I know the only thing I wish with the social strand service, whatever it
Yeah,
is if you could see other people's screenshots too that you make contracts with.
yeah,
If you go on the social strand thing and you click on your photo, like not expanding it but hovering it, it'll show you the location on the map. I always think that's cool.
that's pretty sweet. God, man, I hate that, man. I kind of do. That's like the whole time I was playing, I was hoping like people would be able to see, but
Yeah.
couldn't see there. So I'm like, all right.
I haven't
I guess
done it
that's how
yet,
it
but
is.
some of the preppers and station people will tell you like, hey, this is a cool spot to take a photo.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, like there's like some waterfall, I think in the northern area. No, in the western area. I should go over there and check it out. I haven't done it yet, but
Yeah, I think I'm taking extra time just like because I got caught by like the fucking big catchers, the BT catchers.
oh, the watchers,
Like no, like the watchers, and then they fucking
with the
they actually catch you. And, like,
yeah,
you know how like the hunters, I think they were called, or whatever.
with the glowing face, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and then like the tall ones. I was expecting like people to come out. Nah, it's just one fucking massive one coming out of the ground, just chasing you and trying to catch you.
Yeah,
Oh my god, bro! It's they do not freak me out as much as the fucking Cairo critters. Let me
Oh,
tell
really?
you, like I have to, dude. Something about the horde just after me, I get fucking irked, dog. Like
Oh,
if it's a
man.
spider, if it's just like the regular little fucking cum droplets that are just on the ground. Oh, and then I fucking barely found the chiral bats.
Oh,
my God,
yeah, dude.
bro.
Yeah, the first time I saw that, I was like, "What the hell is that?" And then they come right at you.
Though, like the smaller these fucking things are, the more they freak me out,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like I could take a giant one coming out and just giving me a big hug, but I avoid all these like small little bitches. I hate them. I hate them.
There's one more chiral creature type to show up.
God damn.
You're not gonna see them too often though.
Good. I forget like how much resource gathering is in this game. It kind of makes it a slog. I was in the middle of building the monorail. I was like one away, but I needed like a couple more resources, so I had to fucking travel all the way back, man. It like I just want to get on with the story, you know. Like I just beat Solid Snake and his army in Italy for the first time. I'm pretty sure he's gonna show up again. That was cool until like the fireworks became mortars and they just started hitting me out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea what was happening. That kind of pissed me off because like this dude ran away like after I shot him a bunch of times, and then he went to his next spot, and I was still getting fucking bombarded, man.
Yeah, it's the first. I'm gonna say like the first two encounters like that. It's unrelenting. Like I got close to dying at one point. I was like, holy shit, man! I got to eat all these crypto bites right now.
Yeah, same. With every delivery mission, I keep getting like S's, right? But it seems like every boss fight I get, I just end up getting an A because the amount of damage I take,
Dude.
it's ridiculous, dude.
I think the most I've taken was like almost 400%.
God damn.
I was getting rocked, dude. It was crazy.
No, it's a great time. I like the fact that you can pick up like any stray animal you see and then take him to the reserve. That's a nice touch. Like I'm getting a couple of shots here with the animals, with the roos, with the wombats. Well, that's all I saw for now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see more. I think I'm about to head into the mountains.
Yeah, you're around there.
Yeah. How many chapters is the game?
It's 16.
I'm not gonna finish this before Delta comes out, unless I fucking just try super hard and just do only the stories. Because there was a point I went back to Mexico just to try to like bring everybody so far I have into to 5 stars.
Oh yeah,
I got a couple of them all the way up, but like then everybody stopped giving me orders, so I had to like look around for straight packages for a while. And then I said, "Fuck it, man! I'll just continue with the story."
Yeah, there's always post game for that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only benefit for some of those is if they give you weapons, and you're gonna want to get like the level 2 versions of them, just so that way they're more compact.
Honestly, the one thing I wanted the most was in Australia with just to get the because I'm pretty sure if I hit this guy to 5 stars, I hope he gives me a silenced sniper rifle. But I don't know if that's a thing because like he just keeps giving me a compact one. I'm like, that's cool and all, but I would like one that doesn't make noise, you know?
Yeah, that doesn't alert every single person.
So instead, I just got the fucking suppressed SOCOM, and that shit's actually I've been sleeping on that for a while now. So I took it out with this last brigand mission, and I was doing some good shit, man. I felt like I was playing Metal Gear. Like it's aesthetically pleasing. It has a fucking laser sight. It has a suppressor. It looks like a fucking 9mm. Yeah, I took it with me with this last one. I took everybody out in the base, grabbed the bomb, and then fucking just filled up the second carrier with a bunch of resources. And like that was a fucking job well done, man. Fucking 200 plus likes just for the fucking undetected by hostiles, man. It was so nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking that with me forever now. I just got the blood boomerang. It doesn't do as much as I thought it would. Like I tried using it on the dude in Italy, and it honestly just bonked him in the head for a couple times. I'm like, well, now he knows where I'm at. So when the mission started off and like everybody was pretty much like waiting in ambush, I climbed the stairs to go on top of the building to hit the sweet spot, and I just kept fucking chucking blood grenades at him, and he's like, what was that noise?
Oh yeah.
Dude. It was so, and then he fucking was teleported to the tower, and I was still able to fucking catch him. I'm like, this is like half the battle right here. And then that's when the mortars hit.
Oh yeah.
So,
and that's when the bombs fell.
yeah, little did I know he would spawn literally right on my position. I'm like, well, it's pretty fun. Honestly, I'm just playing the game up and just to honestly fight the bosses. You still get that dopamine rush every time you like deliver like a fuckload of cargo and like all the cargo is like unscathed, so like you get the max amount of reward or the max amount of likes you can get. It's just like the rush stops when like you're just right there to the next star. And I'm like, well, the stars, honestly, as much as I hate it, they give as much as a dopamine rush as like delivering everything else. Like if I get, well, I don't try that hard, but I try to get at least 2 stars filled or 3 stars filled. I think it's 2 because every time you unlock a next facility, you get at least a star.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I always have like some cargo that I found along the way that belongs to that facility.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hopefully this is a boost for the next star, but I never get it. So I always get it cucked out. That's the second time I use cuck in this episode. That's the third time, so I'm done. I'm done using that word.
It definitely gets harder to level up places to the point where I'm like, come on, guys, like, give me a break.
Honestly, man, I went through fucking BT territory. I got shot at for these fucking.
Yeah, I mean, like the big one is the larger quantities that's in the delivery, the higher rank you'll get for the stars.
Oh, I try. Believe me. Like I take this. I take the pickup truck like everywhere I go now.
Oh yeah.
I gave him the Eva unit colors.
Of course.
'Cause I had to. My trike is Eva 1. The truck is, I think Eva 2 is the orange and the orange one, right? Is 2 the orange one?
No, that's 0
Okay.
or blue.
I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Unit
Evo colors.
Unit 2's red.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. The pickup truck is Eva 2. I don't know, man. I like, as much as I like the lore dump a couple of times, not in the cutscenes, but in the with every delivery I make and people like tell me what's up. I'm like, all right, dude, just put the fries in the bag. Let me move on, please.
No, you're supposed to learn, dude.
Dude,
No, put the fries in the bag. Move on.
in the begin, like the first couple of chapters, every time there was like a corpus thing where they say something, I'm like, ooh, what does this mean? And it's just like text. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I could probably figure that out by playing mostly by playing the first game, because you kind of get the gist of everything. Like chiralium is a big factor in this place, and if shit is weird in the world, more likely than not, it's because of chiralium. And I just met Tomorrow, and she squirted out some tar, and I'm like, oh, let me guess, that's because of chiralium. This chiral rash made her into an octopus that also ages quick whenever it comes in contact with people. So I'm like, that was pretty cool. But I could have guessed that, like when the chiral rash thing came up in the cutscene, and like, hold to see what it means in the corpus. I'm like, let me guess, it's a chiral rash, but it worse. Yep. And then, like, as soon as I came out of the corpus back into the cutscene, that's exactly what fucking Tarman said. So I'm like, okay. So a lot of this stuff is like, if you're really, really starved for like text lore or just kind of dumb, it's there for you to look at. Like whenever the keywords show up, like it'll show up as like, read more about this in the corpus really quick. And that's a nice touch, honestly, because you can just like pause the cutscene really quick to read up about what the hell they're talking about, and then go right back into the cutscene. And like you're right, the progress meter for the cutscene really is a nice touch for each cutscene, because it's like, what if you have to piss and there's like a long ass cutscene, or like you have to go to bed soon, you have to see how long this cutscene is. And honestly, they're not that long so far.
Yeah, it's not till like towards the end.
I couldn't tell you. It's like all coming in a blur right now. Maybe like in the beginning of the game, that's when like the longest it was so far. What kind of sucks is that like each episode isn't consistent with the length. Some are just boss fights. Some are just like a cutscene.
That's how the first one was too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. Like I'm just, again, I'll probably just like zoom through the story and see what's up, and then hit the dopamine later for like all the orders.
Yeah, I mean, I would say just get like some of the, I want to say the main like preppers and stuff, just to see what they can give you, if that's going to help you like at the end of the game.
I'm glad they kept the floating carriers, because that's also a game changer.
And also, I will say, if there's an option to say I already know about this, just listen to it again, like for like during cutscenes. Like a character is gonna ask, like, "Oh, do you want me to explain this to you?" Just say yes.
It may have happened already, but I think I did choose to see it again. But after like a couple of minutes of contemplation, like, fuck, I know what the fuck they're gonna say. Damn it, explain it to me again. Fuck it.
Because there's gonna be a moment soon for you where you're like, I don't need to know this because I already know it. No, you're gonna miss a lot. Like there's so much that they explain. It's like, oh wow, like I don't even think Sam even knew about this stuff you're saying. Like that's crazy. Like there's a lot you can miss, like with important stuff. Like there's certain character backstories that'll pop up. You can easily miss them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speaking of things I missed, like it was my birthday recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
You didn't log in.
No, I didn't, dude. Yeah, I was beat like after the day, man. It was a long day of work. I had some sushi, watched Godzilla, passed out in Godzilla, and then came home and passed out. I'm like, fuck. So I had to look it up. I had to look it up, and it was like, it's a nice touch for sure. It would have fucking probably hit really well, because I was kind of buzzed, and I probably would have cried if fucking I saw that. I'm a bitch, dude. And then like, I don't know, I didn't know if it was actually gonna happen, because I didn't meet some of the characters that showed up in the birthday greeting surprise thing. Like
I think it would still happen. You just have to rest in the Magellan.
Yeah, because there were like I didn't meet Rainey yet or tomorrow. Higgs barely showed up. I hadn't met Hartman yet, so I'm like, I don't know. It would have been cool to see for sure. If I had stayed up, if I had like a little bit more energy, I would have probably just logged in and then call it a night after that. But yeah, that was something I missed. I kind of regret it. Like when I started the game and it showed me what my birthday was, I'm like, oh yeah, can't fucking wait. I mean, here I am, fucking just conked out with all my clothes and shoes on. I don't know. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to know. Like, say you bring an excess amount of resources, right? And then you build a road, but in like one canister you have more than enough. Do you get the rest back?
Yeah.
To you? That would have been nice to know, honestly.
It tells you if you click on it and it's over what's required, it says the rest will go on your backpack or private locker.
Yeah, that's what I fucked up on, because I should have just taken the max amount of weight I can carry on the truck. Instead, I just took like a bunch of the small ones, which probably filled it up.
Oh, here's a trick that I didn't even know about until I watched like a 25-minute video breaking down how cargo works in that game.
Everything wrong that you've been doing in Death Stranding 2.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah, because there's capacity and there's weight, and those are different things because the cases can weigh different amounts.
Yeah.
What I learned is the default containers you get for materials, that's not the maximum amount that case could hold. If you have a bunch of varying sizes like on your backpack, and then you open your cargo wheel and click auto arrange, it'll compress all the cargo as best as it can into those packages sizes. So that way you can carry more material with the same amount of space, basically.
So, say you have like whatever, let's say like the max amount of metals you can carry, right? Like the extra large one, and it gives you like what, 320?
Mm-hmm.
But say you have like 300 or something. I'm not doing math right now, so I'm just fucking girl boy math. And then you have like whatever the fuck amount of metals, but it's like a medium size. Does it like pack them together?
Yeah, it'll do the best it can. Like, so I only had like small packages, and I try to auto arrange, and it won't do that because they were already maxed out. But I believe if you have a small and say like a large and do that, it should put them together for a large container at the max.
Shit. What, dude? Honestly, anything helps. That's actually pretty nice to know, because there's been a couple of times where I had to take out whatever's inside an extra large and not use it all, and then have leftover.
Yeah, good game.
Good game.
I'm just logging in every now and then, doing a couple deliveries, and then maybe some screenshots, and then that's kind of really it. There's stuff where I'm like, it's just too much time. Like, I might as well just do it in post, right? So that way I can just continue on in the story. Because there's a prepper, his name's Mr. Impossible, and for what my friend said, it's ridiculous to even try to find a lost cargo for him just to get his stuff started. And like seeing where he is on the map, like he could be anywhere. Like his package could just be floating around. I still need to meet the twins. I don't know where they're at yet. I gotta go find them still. Yeah, there's definitely stuff where I'm like, this could just wait till later.
So like this guy and the twins, like you refer to them as preppers. So does that make them like, I guess, like the side quest giver? Or are they like NPCs? Are they merchants? Like what's like the role that they play? I'm guessing they're the recipients, right?
Yeah, so there's like the facilities you go to, which are the big ones that do a lot of stuff. And then there's small shelters scattered around that area, and those are preppers. They'll give you rewards. It's mostly going to be weapons. There might be like some other stuff to enhance your gameplay. So like there's a new thing called A-Pass.
Enhancements.
Yeah, it's just like a skill tree basically. And they could give you some pretty good effects here and there. That's why you want to go and deliver stuff to them so you can level stuff up and hopefully get better rewards.
So were there preppers in the first game too, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have to find a way to get to one of these guys because they're in the middle of a fucking tar lake.
So besides like them giving you rewards, do they like And my understanding, it's like you go to an area and you have like your main facility, and then these are supposed to be the side facilities. But is it more or less like you do all of these things to help you get like 100% completion of your area?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, like the main facilities. If you put in your Cupid in their facility, they pretty much open up a sizable part of the map, which like you can see what other porters have done, what other players have put up and stuff, all the signs and stuff.
Yeah, they open the chiral network.
There's little parts here and there that are still like red, which means like they're not opened up yet. So those are like the preppers. They have like a certain area unlockable.
Because like all the things you can build, like generators, bridges, watchtowers, and stuff like that, you can only build it in the chiral network. So that's why you want to open up the prepper area, so that way you can have more stuff expanded. And especially later on, Gerry, you're gonna get a new item that only works in the chiral network. Very incentive that you want to connect everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait, man. There's so much like I haven't discovered yet, and I'm really excited to figure out.
Yeah, there's a few preppers that actually have big side stories that give you boss fights that are pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
More incentive to fucking unlock these people.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna know right away for 2 of them, I think.
Was Conan O'Brien a prepper in the first game?
Yes.
Yeah, he was the cosplayer's husband or whatever.
Husband, yeah.
Okay.
He gives you an otter helmet, an otter hood.
And that gives you better swimming mechanics.
I think I have
couple
myself
photos.
like eating shit and then just swimming with it. Hold on, let me find it.
I leave that stuff off when I was playing the story, because like the cutscenes will play and I'm like, oh yeah, this is running in real time. So it's like he's wearing the otter hood in a cutscene, and I'm like, this is pretty funny.
So good, man.
To get to that person you're talking about, Gerry, just get a vehicle and just keep scanning the tar and just go in the yellow.
That's what I saw. I saw like there was a path sort of like that, but
And then once you connect him, you could just put a zip line there, and then you're good.
yeah, I was trying to walk the path and see what was up, but I'm like, no, I have some literally something else to do at the moment, so I'm gonna come back to it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that vehicle across for sure.
Yeah, or you could wait till you get a new item, and then you can get there. You could get there pretty easy.
I'll probably do that. Honestly, I'll probably do that just because I want to blast through the story.
PB&J and some gamer subs. That's all I needed.
Yo, no.
Yeah.
Fucking gamer subs. Off topic, what would our flavor be?
Sweat.
They already have sweat.
Really?
Gamer girl sweat? Are you talking about gamer girl sweat? Because I want gamer
that's
boy
so
sweat.
funny.
It has to be different.
Yeah,
It has to have
tomboy
like
sweat.
alcohol in it or something.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel slow or stupid sometimes, because it's like I could have sworn like just like last year we were talking about G Fuel, and now G Fuel is like fucking gone. Like, I mean, it's not gone, but it's just
It's fading in obscurity.
right. It's like it got swept under the rug so fucking fast.
You want to know why, dude?
What would they do?
Well, because of gamer subs. That's why.
You're making our case strong, bro. Keep talking.
G Fuel is still pretty big. I just stopped buying it for other reasons. Gamer Subs has it's called brand risk. They have lean with the waifu 6-pack flavor. I forget what it's called. They got the Red 40 flavor.
Fuck.
Let's see what else they got. They got BBL.
It's risk that fucking drives them apart.
It's all a bunch of Gooner stuff too. Like a lot of waifus. Their big thing is the waifu like t-shirts and the shakers. And most of their waifu shakers, it's the waifu, and there's like a square white background. It's two-toned. So it's going to be mostly white, and then the other stuff that's going to be colored, it's transparent on the bottle so that the color changes based on whatever you're drinking. With Moist Critical, like his waifu bottle, it's the mouth, eyes, hat, and shorts will change color.
They had a booth. I don't remember if I talked about this when I went to
Level Up.
But they did have like this whole gamer subs thing. They didn't have all the flavors there for you to try, because I actually was wanting to try Charlie's. I think this is like a white peach or something. I don't fucking remember. I mean, I don't know. They don't taste too bad, but they still definitely taste like Kool-Aid a little bit to me. I don't really think that there's really pretty much a way around that. That's just kind of like the design for those things, you know. If it doesn't taste like Kool-Aid, then it's just going to taste like Crystal Light. So it's just really one or the other, I guess.
You're not wrong.
They got really good flavors.
I really wish I could remember this card convention name that I went to. Oh, Collecticon, I think it was called. They had a Gamer Subs booth there, and I tried a couple of flavors, and they were pretty good. There was some that was like without caffeine, was it? That's like the component?
They have caffeine and caffeine free.
Yeah, I tried both, and they were both pretty good. It's just juice.
The flavor you guys got to try is the Gamer Fart 4000 or whatever it's called. It's like Gamer Fart guacamole.
Bro.
It tastes like Baja Blast.
Oh, well, you sold me. It definitely doesn't taste like a real fart at all, does it?
Well, Gamer Fart. Yeah, I like Gamer Subs. It's good stuff.
When you buy, do you buy like as one-time payments, or are you like subscribed?
Check out at the cart. There's no subscription.
Usually all those things do have subscriptions. That's how they always try to get you. You save a couple bucks by subscribing instead.
I don't think G Fuel has that.
Like on their main website?
Yeah, you just purchase it. You don't do a subscription. Unless you're doing the Amazon thing, like you said, because G Fuel has a partnership with Amazon, so you could just buy it off of Amazon and get the Prime shipping and stuff.
Do you remember loot boxes? Well, that whole thing makes
Jesus
sense. I feel
Christ.
like it was new. I feel like it was new to them to do the one-time purchases for releases that they already had. You know, because obviously they were going to have extra inventory, and they're like, "What can we do with this?"
We're going to do all these stupid trinkets. Yeah.
Anywho.
I finished something. I've been going in like every now and then, like I'll read a chapter here and there, and then at a certain point, I just started binging the whole thing. So I finished Helper on Webtoons. Unfortunately, it's only season 1 that's on Webtoons.
Oof.
There is a season 2,
man.
and it's fan translated somewhere, but it's nowhere near completion. Last I checked. I'm gonna have a separate thing for that, but all I have to say to you guys is, yeah, you should read it because it's really cool.
Help.
When are you gonna read Darby?
Yeah, when are you gonna read Darby? It's about dinosaurs, man. Come on.
The way I was going about what webtoon to read was because I have everything like hit on subscription or whatever, like I'm following it. Mm-hmm. So I just went to the one like, okay, which one's the oldest update, and that was Helper because it finished on Webtoon like in 2017. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just read that right now since it's already over.
You know what else is over? Darby.
Windbreaker. Oh, okay.
Shut up. Oh, man. Forever always going to be a waste of my time. God damn it. That story was so fucking good, man.
Yeah. It just sucks he got lazy with the illustrations. You know what? I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy to fucking get lazy if you're both writing the story and illustrating. I don't know if that's what this guy did, but
if I remember reading the blog correctly, his excuse was, yeah, you know, just I had to meet deadlines a lot, and I would take other people's art as like a form of like a rough draft. So he would like use it, start on it, and then his interpretation is like, okay, I'm going to do something different with this, but use this as a base for my ideas. Basically, because he got so busy all the fucking time, he's like, okay, I don't really have time for that. I'm just going to wing it. And so that's how he ended up getting caught. To which I say, my man, that sucks. I enjoyed what it was about, and the ride that I went on, and now it's just going to be one of those things that bother me for the rest of my life. And just like all the other things that bother me for the rest of my life, I'm going to suppress it deep down in my subconscious and then forget about it forever.
I'm going to go back to Death Stranding really quick. You know what made me laugh a lot? I thought they were speaking Spanish. I thought we were in Spain when it was in that fight, right? Until one of these people said, "Mamma mia!"
Oh yeah, that's Neil, because Neil's actor is Italian.
Holy shit, dude! I'm like, okay, we're in a villa in Italy now. I guess that's what it is.
No,
it's like encuéntralo.
No, you're in Mexico still.
What? Oh, because Dia de los Muertos. That's right.
He's only doing that because the actor's Italian.
Still funny nonetheless, dude. I saw that the subtitle come up, and I just had to go like, "Mamma mia!"
Mamma mia!
Oh my god, man! And then again, the mortar hit, and then that's when it stopped being funny. The smallest things fucking make me laugh so hard, man.
Did you guys watch Gamescom?
Oh,
I didn't see all of it.
Julian told me a couple, and he said it was kind of mid.
It was pretty mid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wrote like just a list of stuff. I was like, yeah, this stuff looks cool. Starting the bat off with Bubsy 4D. That's crazy.
Oh man, that trailer was wild.
But yeah, the platformer mascot platformers, they're coming back. There's still love for them, so it's pretty cool to see like one of these guys come back. The next game I wrote down was, I already shared it in the Discord a while ago. It was that tweet for Densha Attack, where you play as a train and you're doing like rail grinding and stuff. It's fucking awesome.
That looked pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's stuff we need, man.
Yeah, just fucking weird ass shit, Jet Set Radio Sonic type stuff, but with trains.
The next game I wrote down, because I was like, oh, that's cool. There's a wizard frog that's a playable character. Is Absolem. It's a roguelike beat 'em up where you play as like a bunch of animal characters. Looked pretty cool.
Beat 'em ups are still big in the zeitgeist of games.
Yeah, because we also got another beat 'em up, and it was for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, beat 'em ups are still big. I just saw my baby nephew play the Ninja Turtle beat 'em up in French, dude.
In French.
He somehow set the language to French, and he knows what he's fucking choosing. This next generation of gamers is gonna grow up strong, man. I swear.
Oui. Yeah, and speaking of oui. I think it's based in French. Valor Mortis is a Souls-like, and the kick is, it's during like some French war or whatever, and the thing with it is it's first person.
I think in Gamescom they did another announcement for a game similar to that. It was like La Divina Commedia.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I did write that down.
Yeah, that game looked pretty nuts. I'm looking forward to that one.
We got a couple trailers for shows. I don't know if you guys watched them.
I did see the trailer for Fallout 2, yes.
It's not what I'm talking about. Before that, they showed off the trailer for the Sekiro anime. I guess it's an adaptation because it is the same character from Sekiro, but it has a different, because it's Shadows Die Twice is what the game is called, but that's not the subtext for the anime.
No defeat. You guys know how I like animated choreography for fights. Doesn't seem like it's gonna have that. But it's Sekiro, so it has to be good. Bound to be good. It's a little light copium there on my behalf, but no, I didn't play it, but I like the whole story, and the combat looked pretty sick. It's just swords clashing, men battling with each other's pride. It's pretty cool.
But yeah, I also saw the Fallout Season 2 trailer, and I'm excited. It looks good.
Oh, fucking gambling, guys.
Super good.
Dude. The house always wins.
You're going to watch a 20 to 30 minute video on the fucking lore for New Vegas before Season 2 comes out?
Hell no.
Nah,
you don't have to.
Suck.
That's all. Honestly, dude.
I'm going to argue to both of you because New Vegas is by far the best one. It's the best one. Fucking everything about it lore-wise is so good. It really bothers me. You want to look at it.
From Megaton all the way down to the Gerry Vault. It's so good.
Did you just say Megaton?
Is it Megaton in New Vegas?
No, that's number 3. That's Washington, D.C.
Oh, no, but yeah, the story for New Vegas is going to be pretty sweet. I hope. Benny's in it, no? His name's Benny, right? The dude with the fucking suit?
Benny's not there. It would be, at least from what I saw in the trailer, it would be almost impossible for anybody from the game to be in the show.
Except Mr. House.
Surprisingly,
right? Except
for Mr. House, which he should not be there. He's the only person that stands out.
But he's in the flashback stuff though. Oh. Does that make more sense?
Oh.
Yeah, that does make more sense.
Okay. It does make more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, Gerry, but the Fallout show is the furthest in the timeline.
Yeah, it's coming back to me now. That would make sense. Yeah, for sure. I can see that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna add a bunch of like flashback stuff. Since you said flashback, they're gonna add a bunch of stuff to kind of lay the gist of what New Vegas was before Purnell came in.
If you remember from season 1, that's the Ghoul's character. That's like his whole backstory. All of his backstory takes place in flashbacks because obviously he's like 200 years old.
Yeah, but so I want the flashbacks to be in the new.
Oh, yeah, we probably won't get that
in the New Vegas timeline, I would say. But I don't know. We'll see, because like I saw some of it and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty much like. And then I saw like side by side cutscene from the game versus like the show, and I'm like, this is pretty much. It's literally its own story. I'm not mad at that, but me as a fan, I would like a rendition into the show of like the whole betrayal. The game was rigged from the start. The house always wins. I'll vibe with it. It sounds pretty cool.
The one thing that I'm looking forward to is when we're not talking about flashbacks. And again, this is why I would really, really urge you to take a look into at least what the lore is about. The character that you played as, he's not from a vault. He has nothing to do with the vaults. He is literally the first and only character that is separate from the whole entire vault thing. You're a courier, and even in and of itself, you're a whole mystery because of the DLCs that play within Fallout New Vegas. You go around and you single-handedly like just start changing every single part of New Vegas for all the parts that you reach, all the different factions that they have in this game, because they have like there's NCR, there's Legion, there's Good Springs, who's technically tied to NCR.
Yeah.
There's there's a gang of prisoners. I forgot what that gang is called. There are tribals. There are like different tribes. They're more or less like I guess you can equivalent them to like bikers, thugs, I guess. I don't know. And then there's like the gun runners, the merchants, everybody that's basically from California or fucking Arizona. I don't know, man. Like the thing that really gets me going about New Vegas and why I really wanted to see basically like the events of New Vegas and how that affects Lucy and the ghoul and all that other stuff is because all of the Fallout games have multiple endings, and we're basically going to find out which one is canon. Who won? Did House win? Did the NCR win? Did Legion win? All of them are still there, and by the end of the game, none of them are there. Only one is left, whoever you side with. So like this is just very interesting to me to see like, okay, if somebody survived through Caesar's Legion, if they're going to basically say that somebody took over, who was it that took over? If it's who I think took over, everyone's fucked. There's no chance anybody's going to get around to killing fucking Ledigus. Like, it's just not going to happen. Lo and behold, like if it's some other person that we didn't hear about or somebody that they're going to mention from the game that you didn't get to interact with or whoever, then I'll be like, oh, cool. Because I'll be looking out for that. I'll be looking out for names and familiar faces and all that other stuff. That just gets my dick so fucking hard when they start putting in lore from the game. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, so I'm excited for the show. It's going to be good. We got, Lego Batman. It's got the Arkham mechanics. That's pretty freaking sweet.
I did see that.
And specifically, they're going to be highlighting a bunch of iconic moments from all the Batman films. Yeah. Sadly, it's not Will Arnett voicing, but, it's still going to be fun.
I really hope we get the Victor Von Fries, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Victor Von Fries.
Nice to meet you. You know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be great, dude.
The game's called Voidbreaker. It's from a solo dev. It's a roguelike FPS.
Oh, I have that wish listed.
But yeah, this game looks pretty freaking cool, man. Yeah, it's got like that futuristic aesthetic.
The big takeaway for this is the aspect of destruction that you got for the game. It's really giving me like a Returnal vibe too, with all of like the enemy attacks that you have to dodge and all that other stuff. This is a really good mix. The boss fights too are almost exactly like, it's just first person Returnal is what it reminds me of, honestly. It's like first person Returnals with like the finals game mechanics put into it, with the way that you can just destroy buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's out in early access. That's what it is. Oh, and it's on Game Pass for PC as well. I have the demo for this, and I haven't played much of it yet, but I think I will now since we got a release date finally. There's a rhythm game coming out called Unbeatable. You play like this pink-haired girl, and she has passion for music, obviously, and the thing about it is, in this world, music's illegal, I think. And so like you're just out there just doing like, you're like at like subway stations and like random places just playing music. And there's 4 tracks that go left to right, and then you just use the triggers for which direction you want to do. And it's pretty fun. The music's pretty cool. I did try one of the hard levels, and it was fucking hard. It's got a cool aesthetic though. Like the characters are all hand drawn.
Yeah, names are pretty cool. This guy looks like I guess there's a bartending aspect to this game.
Yeah, I didn't get to that part yet, but that's in there too.
This guy's name's Smelly, and there was a cop came in whose name was Old Ass Cop. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This game is just Haruka's part in Yakuza 5 on crack.
What's cool too is I've had the demo downloaded for a while, and they've been updating it every now and then for like some bug fixes. So I was like, that's really nice, because it's an indie game, so this is like just showing like the ongoing process that a lot of small devs like to do. So that's really cool.
Man, how long has the demo been out?
It's been out for a good while. November 6th, it's dropping. Dude, Ninja Gaiden 4 looked pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah, the new trailer that they revealed was fucking dope. That Raven Clan looks sick, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
you get a drill?
The guy that
you get a drill?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
You gotta fight Hayabusa? Like, come on.
I really kind of want to get into Ninja Gaiden since the collection is on sale right now. I was like, now's probably a good time for me to get into this.
Ninja Gaiden Black, right?
No, Black is the remake for 2, because they remade one. And
I forget what is it, Omega or something? What the trilogy has like some subtext.
Ninja Gaiden Master Collection is what it's called.
What else looks pretty freaking sweet is the Silent Hill F. I think they showed off more after Gamescom. I didn't see it, but the trailer was cool. The fact that it has like people are calling it like almost a Souls-like, I think is very funny. Since, you have the dodging, there's stamina.
I don't know. I miss the helplessness you had in like the first couple games. I say helplessness very loosely because you get a fucking shotgun and rifles and shit, but telling me dodge mechanics and iframes probably exist. Whatever. I'll still play it, but
I can definitely see how they would give it like a nudge in the Souls direction with the dodging and stuff like that. But altogether, I still feel like it's pretty leaning more towards, the thriller horror thing that we still always get.
The vibe is still there for sure. You just have like a paper lantern instead of a flashlight. That's pretty cool. The fog is crazy. The fog of war.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is one of those booby.
Yeah,
booby
Fate Trigger.
games
It's like I think it's the waifu Fortnite. The characters, they look pretty cool. Now, granted, the trailer was very much all cinematics, so I don't really remember how the game plays. But if it's free, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little download.
Free booba?
Yeah, maybe it's kind of Fortnite. You get like, it looks like you have an ultimate.
Yeah.
You pick up armor and stuff, suppressors, sights. You could pick up attachments. That's pretty cool. Man, Apex really blew up the attachments for weapons and battle royales. I really like that so much.
Things. I need to stop being surprised by how popular certain things are. I knew Fairy Tail was popular. I didn't know Fairy Tail was so popular. It had like 4 spin-offs in its own dedicated like monthly magazine before One Piece did any of that. Like, that's pretty crazy. I didn't know 7 Deadly Sins was still pretty popular, apparently.
Oh boy, is it.
Especially when everyone in the West hates it. But we got a new game, 7 Deadly Sins Origins. I mean, it's like some kind of anime action game. The kids from the sequel are in there too.
I think for the most part you play as the son of Meliodas and Elizabeth. So
Yeah.
that's like the main character. It is an open world game. I don't really know how to describe it aside from open world, because I think it also has tactical RPG elements to it. I know that when I saw like gameplay of them in fights, it's like 2 or 3 people in a fight, and it's just the standard not ATC, like active time waiting, but like strategy, just turn based. Yeah, it definitely looks interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean it looks almost like a gacha game, to be honest with you. I mean, they were definitely doing a lot of announcements for those kind of games at the Gamescom, so it's not super surprising.
The studio making this is Netmarble. They've done a bunch of mobile games before. They did the previous Seven Deadly Sins mobile game. They did Solo Leveling Arise and like a bunch of. Oh, they did the Tower of God mobile game too. That's right.
They did the King of Fighters fighting game too. They do the AFK games.
They're also doing the new Game of Thrones one.
Did you happen to see the trailers for Onimusha game that's coming? And they showed a little bit of like the.
Oh
the gameplay
yeah,
for that,
I just took a glance. Yeah, I don't know why. I was like, oh, new Onimusha stuff. Like, okay, cool.
I'm kind of halfway there for like the English. I didn't play the original Onimusha games, but I don't think they were dubbed, right?
Well, I never played them, so I don't know.
I was too scared to play them.
When I saw the trailer for it and I'm like listening to their English voices, I'm like, okay, I understand where we're coming from, and this totally makes sense. I just don't think it sounds too good. But they all have like the British accents, obviously, and it's just like I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. I really wanted to see what his voice would sound like subbed instead of dubbed.
Yeah, I mean, you just pick the option, or you can even just watch just the Japanese
give you the
trailer for
option.
it. Why wouldn't they give you the
I'm
option?
pretty sure they would. It's 2025. You could play Ninja Turtles in French. Come on, dude.
Anyways, yeah, with Cap God, freaking RE9, dude, looking awesome.
Oh my god, that game looks so clean, and the fact that you can go between first and third person is so cool. I was looking into it a little bit, and I think the mom is from one of the other Resident Evil games that you play.
She is. She's the survivor from Raccoon City.
Okay, but like, I'm pretty sure there are a couple of games where you can have more than one survivor. I think she's from Outbreak.
Yeah, it's
Resident Evil
Alyssa
Hell yeah.
Alyssa Ashcroft. Yeah, from
Ashcroft
Outbreak.
is a
Yeah,
scary
you're right.
last name too, because I think the Ashcrofts are one of the founders for Umbrella.
Yeah, again, this is one of those games I can't wait to watch, like Markiplier or Queso play. Because Lord knows I can't fucking play games like this without like putting it down often. Because I'm gonna be procrastinating hella hard. Just what the fuck with these kind of monsters.
I stopped playing after Resident Evil 6, and I feel so bad about that because Resident Evil 7 it did kind of make me nervous a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, 7 and 8 are freaking awesome.
You played them both?
I watched them. And the final one, we got one more reveal for you guys. It's supposed to be a big hype. Been in the Game Awards before. Everyone's like, "Oh, what is it? What could it be?" It's the new Black Myth game.
Out of all the things that you were gonna say, that is not what I thought you were gonna say.
They were gonna say Bloodborne 2.
I thought he was gonna say Silk Song because everybody was waiting for Silk Song for like fucking years.
Oh yeah, they talked about Silk Song, and then they showed something after Gamescom or during Gamescom week or whatever. I don't really care. I didn't play Hollow Knight, and
This would be an Adam.
Yeah, and the fact that
post.
it's like what 7 or 9 years later, we're finally getting the DLC. That's a sequel game. Like God,
It's crazy stuff, man. But as you were saying, Black Myth,
Zonkui.
the next installment in the Black Myth series.
very surprising.
Chinese developers, man, they are putting some good stuff out recently, both anime and video game wise. Just the aura this man possesses is insane. He's coming in riding a giant ass tiger.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Taoist deity in Chinese mythology, traditionally regarded as a vanquisher of ghosts and evil beings. He's able to command 80,000 demons to do his bidding and often associated with the 5 bats of fortune. That's rad. It's a lot of characters. I don't know what the fuck is going on about, but I can't wait to see them.
Yeah. Honorable mention. I can't wait for Xbox Divers to come in.
Oh yeah. Xbox can now play and again the ODST stuff. It's pretty freaking
Fucking
cool.
Noble 6 coming in. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking make these bots cry. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to have a bunch of new people just blow me up for no reason.
One thing that we didn't talk about, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who really cares a lot, but they did show more of Kirby's Air Ride. At least I missed it, but they did show it.
Yeah.
The Air Riders game, that shit looks so fucking
they must.
cool.
Yeah, I only watched the opening night. I didn't watch anything else.
Yeah, Air Rider is gonna be freaking sweet, dude.
The gameplay that they showed just basically showed off all the different characters that they're going to have in the game. So you can play as Kirby, Waddle Dee with the spear, King Dedede. You can play as Meta Knight. You can play as I don't know if you remember, but there's like a chef enemy.
Yeah.
You can play as the chef. You can play as
Starman.
Knuckle Joe. So there's like a whole bunch of different characters that you can play with, like the normal enemies basically. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then they also showed like I guess like the new version of Cityscape, whatever it's called. And that shit looks huge, dude. That shit looks way, way bigger than the first one. Oh man, I really wish it wasn't just gonna be locked behind a Switch 2. That fucking sucks. But that game does look clean though.
You might as well grab it, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for Metroid Prime 4, this game, since it's coming out pretty soon. There's some other. Oh, the GameCube emulator.
Didn't that already release?
Yeah, but it's for the Switch 2 only. So like that's one of them I'm waiting for. So I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to get my hands on Mario Sunshine.
You know
again.
what game that they need to put in that catalog? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They need to put you remember a game called Billy Hatcher? You probably don't. It was a Sega game. It was supposed to be like he's not the counterpart to Sonic, but he is like a Sonic character. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Look at his vibe, dude. He's just like a Sonic knockoff a little bit.
Oh my god. Dude,
Billy Hatcher is such a good game, dude.
Dude, City Mode. I'm sorry, dude. I'm still stuck on Kirby Air Riders. That shit's gonna be sweet. I just saw all the stat icons again, and the fucking meteors. Oh my god, man! Kirby Air Ride was so underrated. Not a lot of people talked about that, and oh man, the city events, bro. Fuck. Oh my god. I'm gonna play The Amazing Mirror again. Fuck this. I'm gonna reawaken my Kirby inside me.
You know that you can play that game online because they made that game playable online.
Well, alrighty, gamers, let's get out of here. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions or comments, unversedpodcast@gmail.com, and we'll sure to bring those up on future episodes. We do have stuff, and we will bring it up. We just ran out of time today. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you later.
Tune in next time when we talk about how fast we can go.